Baby, listen. Welcome back to your daily dose. I am your host, Alize, and this is the daily dose where you already know we stay doing the most. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give this video a like, please. Also, follow me on alize.mills.1. That's my Instagram. Follow me on TikTok at legendaryz_87. If you want to see more videos, also follow me or add me on Facebook. Well, to be honest, you don't have to add me on Facebook, but it is Alize Mills. I post normally my YouTube and stuff like that if you want to go ahead and, check it out. I know you can just go straight to YouTube, but just in case, if you want to see any older videos that I have posted in the past, you could go ahead and check that on my Facebook. I do definitely share it on my platform on there. So, I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm really excited about this video. This video is something about me. Some things that I've been learning for this past week, it has been, I want to start off by saying, thank you to my subscribers. I want to really start off by saying that I genuinely do appreciate you guys who watch my videos. And shout out to also iDrip Motivation. Shout out to her. She's also a YouTuber. If you don't know, I think that's her Instagram name. Definitely go ahead and follow her, guys. She's amazing. She will definitely teach you how to manifest the reality that you want to manifest. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this video. This is really going to, I really feel like this video is meant to open a lot of eyes. I have been really focusing a lot more on myself lately after my fruit fast. I have been really trying to come up with new ways on how I can take better care of my health, not just my physical appearance, but my mental, spiritual, and emotional. I will be writing down new things that I need to get far as for myself. Definitely chlorophyll is #1 on my list. We'll talk about that later on in another video. And also some more hygiene products, stuff like that, stuff that I need to get, for myself. And also I am going to be getting a back brace pretty soon, so I can be able to alleviate that pain from my back. So I was inspired to do this video after watching a previous video, and it was talking about how it was a YouTuber. He's a not just a YouTuber, I feel like he's a motivational speaker as well. I forgot his name, but he basically was talking about how choosing yourself is the most important thing. And he talked about self-love, and not how self-love is like a feeling. Love is not just a feeling, it's also the actions and like the choices you make on an everyday basis. And he mentioned one of those things was your values. What do you value most? And I decided to share this with you guys. I actually wrote this morning. Okay. I woke up realizing that there are things that I value most. I value my time, my energy, my solitude, my boundaries. I don't like to please others. I value authenticity, understanding, patience, love, commitment, but to oneself. I am a woman that speaks her mind, and my passions are valuable to me, my beliefs. I take spirituality very important. I value silence. In times in life, it's something we need in order to get mental clarity with ourselves and with others. I love to laugh. I am a big kid. I enjoy going out to places like the beach, park, movies, dinners, camping. I love watching cartoons, eating my favorite childhood snacks and/or cereal. I love learning new ideas that I can implement on an everyday basis. I love comedy, action, and horror films, also suspense. I love to talk to myself and just be in my own energy. I like me. I like my smile, my laugh, my charm, my honesty. I love that I have willpower. There's so much I have been missing because I've put so much into others that I thought I needed it from, but I don't. Spending time alone isn't that bad. It's actually enjoyable. fun, and a form of self-love. Now, I am learning to value myself. I am learning to focus on the things that I value most. And honestly, guys, I take my beliefs very seriously. My time is something I value. I don't like my time to be wasted. I don't like my energy to be wasted. I don't like to put myself in places where I know I do not belong. If it's not any of my business, I don't want to be involved in it. I no longer see myself as this person that gossips, that lies, that manipulates. That's not who I am. I am an authentic, loving, fun, passionate, ambitious, attractive, vulnerable at times. I am very altruistic, which is, I like to help out others, like towards others, but more so towards myself. You know, I am a big kid at heart. This is who I am. I love to watch my favorite cartoons, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron. If only I could find Jimmy Neutron, baby. Dexter's Laboratory, Danny Phantom. Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to view a world unseen. He's gonna catch him all 'cause he's Danny Phantom. Like, that was my favorite show. That was my favorite show of all time, okay? Danny Phantom, the Wild Thornberries, okay? The Rugrats, okay? Ed, Edd n Eddy, okay? Double D was always my favorite, baby, period. You know? Like, you know, I am a big kid. I used to love eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. That was one of my big faves. Still is. I have it every once in a while. But like Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. I love Honey Bunches of Oats because they bomb, baby. Make sure you got them almonds in it. You feel me? The granolas is cool too. Here. But Cinnamon Toast Crunch, baby, what it do? Here. So anyway, I remember I used to, as a child, I never really liked Bratz dolls, okay? And I never really Bratz dolls, I take that back. I love Bratz dolls, but I didn't really like dolls, just regular dolls. I used to take off their heads and beat them and all types of stuff. I wasn't a fan of dolls. As a child, I loved to play Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I loved Yu-Gi-Oh. I had Yu-Gi-Oh boots that I'll never forget. And I remember after the funeral of my great-grandmother when she passed away from Alzheimer's, I had wore some Yu-Gi-Oh shoes. I used to be a tomboy, guys. I used to like, you know, I had my own sense of fashion. Like, I used to like guy clothes before as a child more than I liked wearing dresses and skirts and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when you get older, you do tap into that feminine energy. But, you know, I really do feel like as a child, I was just very free. And I was always by myself. I have brothers and sisters. I didn't grow up with my brothers and sisters, though. I didn't. We do have different fathers. The other two, I do have a baby sister and I have a baby brother. We have different mothers. So, you know, I was always by myself when I grew up. And I always found comfort in talking to myself. And I will talk to myself aloud. It's something that I do today. And I was told that that is a psychological problem. And I was told that that's a mental illness, when in actuality, it's not. I feel like, honestly, I'm just coming to this part in my life where I'm learning to really look deep into what makes me happy. What are things that make me smile? What are things that make me laugh? I love to watch movies. I love to watch different shows. There's so many different shows I like to watch. You know, I like to learn new ideas and stuff like that. I'm always on it's like a quest. I have to learn something new. It doesn't matter if it's small. I always turn it into something that can be bigger than what it is. And then I can make it like to where I use my imagination to make it so vivid and, you know, bring it to life. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be like, what? I never thought of that, Alize. Oh my goodness. It's like all these things that I literally, like all of these things that I've wrote down about not just only not just only my values, but also who I am as a person, like who I am as a woman. I have been meditating, doing this guided self-love meditation every day. Before I give myself to people, before I even wake up, I decide to sit there and meditate. And I've been really talking to myself and having inner conversations with myself. And I have had this perspective of me being such a negative person, being mean, the person that manipulates people, the person that's this, the person that's that, that I have forgotten about the good qualities that I possess. I have forgotten about the things that I value most. I have forgotten about me. I have forgotten about things that I used to love doing as a child. Whether that was riding my bike, I didn't go outside as much, you know. I didn't get to do the things that I really wanted to do. Far as, you know, like sometimes I did. At times I was allowed to. I used to live in South Central LA. Y'all already know. Baby, for my South Central babies, tap in. But no, like, I lived in the hood, okay? But at the same time, it was like, where I grew up, it wasn't the best. Far as, not saying, I honestly didn't consider myself poor. I considered more like middle class, because my dad was always doing something to make ends meet. Like, he made it happen, you know. And that man has his own business right now, and congratulations to him, okay? That man is self-employed. I'm really proud of my father. But on an honest note, like, I really feel like as a child, there were so many things that I used to like really just do that just made me so happy, regardless of what I was going through. I remember a teacher years ago telling me, Alize, I really hope, my history teacher, he said, and I hope he watches this video too. He said, Alize, I hope my daughter is like you. And I said, why you say that? He says, because no matter what you're going through, you always have a smile on your face, right? And I'm not, this isn't for me to disregard the things that I did, far as, you know, like that, you know, like there were certain things that I did that wasn't good. But at the same time, I feel like I decided to make this video because not only do I just want to say that we need to value ourselves, or, you know, just really focus on what really makes us happy, but we really need to focus on the good qualities of who we are. You know, the positive side of who we are. When we focus so much on the negative side, we tend to spend our time stuck. And we forget that there is a good side to us. We forget that there is good in us. We forget to go back to that childhood place that just made us, you know. Now, we may not have all had good childhoods. I'm not saying that, you know, because we don't know what people have went through. But I'm saying, like, there has to be one point in your life where you were happy and it made you smile. And even if it wasn't as a child, it could be just one point in your life. It doesn't even have to be that. But find that positive side of who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's within you. When we start to really, that's why I love to write. I feel like writing is a form of expression. And when you are expressing yourself, even talking, through speaking, through writing, it doesn't matter. Sign language, and everything, it's a form of expression. Whatever it is, if you are able to express yourself in a way to where you can just let that energy, just let all of that stuff flow down, whether it's on a piece of paper, whether it's through music, whether it's through going out, whether it's through like going out for a walk, doing, you know, playing a sport, whatever it is. I feel like everything, you know, there's a way that we can express ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Even going to the gym is a form of expression, because, you know, you could let all that energy out. You know what I'm saying? You could really be with yourself and really go in, like really tune into who you are. And I think when we take that time to take a step back, we really start to really have that inner conversation with who we are. we start to see so much more to who we once were, or who we thought we once were, versus who we are as of today. And what I mean by that is, who you was is no longer exists. Okay, I made a video on this, and the reason it no longer exists is because that's not where you are. See, I tell myself, Alize, you are safe. You are not being abused. You're not being harmed. You're not being manipulated. You're not being, you know, no one's doing anything to you. You're safe. Right? Okay? And I really do feel like when we tend to, you know, not just only dig deep into the things that we value most, right? Because it's all about, you know, valuing ourselves. But when we start to uncover and unlock so many parts of us that we never knew existed. Like, damn, I didn't know I was good at this. Or, damn, I didn't know I could, you know, make that happen. Or, wow, I didn't know that, you know, this could be a new talent. It could be anything. And I remember Kevin Gates had talked about this. And I stated this in my book, too, because he said, a lot of us don't want to be alone with ourselves. Right? And it's not a good thing, because some of us don't, we could fear our thoughts. Your thoughts are not something you should fear. Your thoughts are something that you should observe, because when you start to speak to yourself, he says through solitude, you actually come out, and that's where you find inspiration. And I found inspiration. You know what I'm saying? There are boundaries that I am setting for myself. Like when I said I value my time, I value my time. I don't like my time to be wasted. And I don't want to waste anyone else's time, because that's not fair to them. So I value my time. You know what I'm saying? My energy, my own energy, being within my own energy is more important, because I'm able to really connect with myself, connect with my higher self. And not even just only connect with my higher self, but be able to know that, okay, this is the type of energy that I'm on, so I don't want negative energy coming towards me. I don't want the bullshit coming my way, because that's not the type of energy that I like. I like to vibrate on a higher frequency. That doesn't mean that I'm happy 24/7, but it just means that I like to be at peace. And I value my peace. And if it's not peaceful, it's a problem. Okay? When I said I am an understanding woman, okay, I have witnessed myself being understanding to other people and constantly giving myself to people who did not deserve it. And I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any sense. I need to really understand who I am. And now that I'm learning to really understand myself, I'm learning that I love realness. I value patience. Patience is very important. I'm learning to really control my emotions and my feelings. And you know what? Control how I'm feeling on the inside, so that way I'm not always self-internalizing things that have nothing to do with me. Spirituality, that's my belief. I always told myself I'm not spiritual. No, I am a spiritual woman. I'm not going to keep speaking on something that I identify as a spiritual woman, because I am a spiritual woman. That is who I am. That is the path that I've decided to walk on, because this is who I am becoming. I am becoming, I have stepped into this new version of myself, that I see myself as confident. I no longer see myself as ugly, manipulative, the person who, you know, like all that negative stuff. I don't see any of that. Negative Nancy has to go. She doesn't belong here. I am choosing to really look at the bad and I look at the good. But then I tell myself, okay, I see the bad, but I'm not going to always focus on the bad. I'm going to look at the positive and say, okay, this is an area, yes. This is an area, these are things I love about myself, and these are the things that I don't like about myself, but these are also the things that I know that I can change, right? And I feel like self-love is definitely the choices that we make. It's nothing wrong with caring for yourself. It's nothing wrong with going to get your nails done. None of that, because baby, I'm finna do the damn same thing. But eyebrows, hair, it's nothing wrong with that. But I really feel like self-love is really just deciding to set those healthy boundaries with yourself. get in tune with who you are and really learn to value yourself, but even accept yourself for both the good and the bad. Knowing exactly who you are, not who they thought you were, not who the outside world, society thinks you are. No, who you believe you are to be. I told myself, I said, okay, these things may have happened to me, but I can choose as of today what I want to happen. I can choose every day how I want my day to go. I can choose every day what I want to do. I can choose, because that's my choice. And if I decide to act an ass, and if I decide to just let go, not have boundaries, and always people pleasing and doing what people want me to do, then I'm going to live a miserable life. And that's not what I want to do. And that's not what I will continue to do. That is not who I am. I am identifying as a different version of myself. And when we take this time to really dig deep into who we are, that is when we not unlock it, but we awaken our purpose. Your purpose is not something you find. You don't find your purpose. There's no such thing as finding your purpose. Your purpose is already within you. It's already within you. It's waiting for you to step into it whenever you're ready. But you don't want to wait too long. Right? And after my fruit fast, I felt like I have more of mental clarity to where I am able to really connect with myself and being able to release the things that do not serve me. I was actually just in a situationship not too long ago where this individual, she had someone, okay, no names will be named. She had someone, and you know, he was kind of fooling around or whatever the case may be, but it was still, at the same time, I wasn't valuing myself, because I'm putting myself in a situation knowing that this is not what I want. I don't want to be with someone who is already with someone else. That's not what I want. So I don't want situationships. I don't need a relationship. I am simply okay with just being within my own energy. I'm simply okay with being just with me, because all the things that I want is technically already in here. It's not something that I need to seek. I don't need to seek love. I don't need to seek success, because it's already in here. And every day I am taking the steps, and I am making sure I choose myself every day. And that's what makes me successful. What makes me successful is choosing myself every single day I wake up in the morning. Whether that's to write down something new that I need to do, I need to put in my schedule, to have balance, to have structure within my life every day. These are things that I feel like I am reaching a higher level of elevation. And I honestly can see that no matter what, it doesn't matter what happens in my life, because that's not my story. My story is the story that I choose to write. And I'm writing one hell of a fucking story. And you should too. Do not worry about what people think, okay? Don't worry about what they say. I was on here saying that I was so sad and I was upset because people had found out I had herpes. First off, herpes is not something that defines me, and it is curable. Number one. Number two, okay, I shouldn't actually, to be honest, I shouldn't even feel ashamed of something like that, because at the end of the day, it's not something that embarrasses me. I'm not embarrassed because I have a crooked spine. I'm not embarrassed because I have big breasts. I'm not embarrassed because I'm short. I'm not embarrassed at none of those things, okay? Because, you know what I'm saying? Or because I don't know certain things that you know what I'm saying? That other people may not know. No. As long as I know me and I know who I am, then that is all that matters. What other people say has nothing to do with me. That is not my business. I don't care. Because what is it going to do for me? I am not going to be that person no longer that says I'm getting to confidence. No, bitch, I am confident. I am stepping into that confidence today. And I'm working on it every day. There is no I am going to. There is no. Just be it. Even if you may not believe it right now, it don't even matter. Because at the end of the day, baby, as long, look, Rihanna said it herself, fake it till you make it. Oh. 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 I'm not going to control things that I know that are out of my control. I'm not going to keep stressing myself out constantly and then continuously allowing people to kill my garden. No. I can't do that. Because this right here, this is important to me. This means something to me. This is something every day that I live by, and I will live by starting right now. Actually, I've already started living by it, because you know what? I refuse to allow anyone to make me feel uncomfortable. Let me tell you something. If I make you uncomfortable, that has something to do with you. Because personally, my energy, me vibrating on a higher level, me loving myself, me setting boundaries should not make you uncomfortable. That should make you want to learn to do the same. And if it makes you uncomfortable, you have self-involved problems that you really need to solve. That's involving you. That has nothing to do with me. Stop putting people on a pedestal. That's what I told myself. I'm not putting no one on a pedestal. There are so many beautiful women. They're attractive. They're beautiful. But I'm not putting them on a damn pedestal because they don't deserve to be on a pedestal. I am on the pedestal, not them. That's what you need to look at every person. That person likes you. You don't need to get excited and say, oh my God, girl, John said he liked me, boo, what? But what? No, you should be like, John likes me. I also have other options. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, baby. You. It's you, baby. It's you. Okay? Baby, listen. It's all you. Nothing is you. Let them put you on a pedestal. Okay? Okay? Like, seriously, like, I really had to tell myself, I had to even say this. I had to say, I forgive all of my exes. Because it wasn't just, yeah, they did stuff, but it was only because I wasn't doing what I needed to do for me. I could never say no. But you know what? I'm saying no today. Hey, Alize, can we? No. I don't feel like doing that, or I can't do that today. We could do it another time, but not today. My schedule is filled. My schedule is busy. Because at some point, when we start to really put us first, people will then give us that same energy. They will treat us the way we treat ourselves. Like Chloe Bailey said, treat me how you treat, like, treat me like you treat. Treat me like I treat me. Yeah, treat me like I treat me. There we go. So, I love that song. So, you don't, the things that you desire should just be something normal for you. It should just be normal for you because it's something you already have. Let me say this. When you really decide to go deeper, I feel like when you fast, when we fast, we unlock a certain part of ourselves. Like I said, we unlock so many different parts of ourselves. We see ourselves so differently. Let me tell you something. Like, I really will tell myself, I'll say, okay, yesterday I saw a cookie yesterday. I wanted a cookie. And I said, damn, that cookie looks good. But I said, wait a minute. I can have that cookie. But what is that cookie going to do for me? Is that cookie going to put me on a high vibration? Is that cookie going to keep me energized? Is that cookie going to lift, you know, like, is that cookie going to, you know, like, put